You know, I kind of believe that Korra messed up the whole world because, like, she, she, she would, you know? She would mess everything up. Obtain the tiller's shovel. I don't even remember what I'm doing here, but welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV documentation. Documentary? Documenting? I'm documenting. Documenting. Whoa. The pack you envy. Somebody invited me to a guild. Alright, well, that didn't seem to do much. There we go. Oh, B. Get out of here, B. Na 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 na. So there's something underneath here. I remember this part. I've done this recently. Instant battle.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not.
Got you!
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Dun 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 dun. Play a black mage. Well, I'm gonna stay warrior for a while, but I do plan on getting all the classes leveled on this character. We're gonna level up everything, do all the stuff in this game. Leave no stone unturned. Ooh, got a crystal. The first of several.
Hear, feel, think.
The calamity.
Crystal Bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
The Mother Crystal.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Warriors of Light.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
So she does know what it is. Okay. Love that cutscene. Seen it a few times now. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Now I'll just walk. I need the hunter Gil. Gil's not easy to come by, man. I need every bit I can get. Then again, I do have quite a bit now. 2,500 is not nothing. That's a lot of teleporting. I remember seeing him before. Look at those luscious oranges brimming with nectar. They could drop at any second. Ripe to perfection. How sweet it is. If that lackadaisical lot of retired pirates comes down with scurvy, it would serve them right. It just goes to show you can't teach an old sea dog new tricks. You'd think the Admiral would know that. The Noskin Large nectar is sweet, but rest assured it's paid for in sweat. We have to pollinate each orange by hand because of the blasted pucks that prey on the nearby bees. If only we could eradicate some 5 puck hatchlings, it would save us from having to do nature's work. Lulu Grololo. Shocker! Right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all 7 elves breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you risked your life for naught. Huh. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be a part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, coming to lure my farmlands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep, and sent a mad gooboo on you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Stola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto was hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts, the temptation to run to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Shocker. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the future she deserves. The brighter future she deserves. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Here's next. That cease lost Severin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know Starward would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Bum, 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 bum. What's going on here? Some kind of living quarters for them, of course, but where's my checkpoint? Here we are. You've certainly proven you are not one to let obstacles stand in your path. If only these supposedly pioneering pirates are half as industrious as you. Expanding borders is all well and good, but the Admiral ought to know rugged frontiers can't be settled by layabouts. Ba 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 ba. Work? Ha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last gill you'd guess what I'm drinking. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Star Wars chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. So I'm supposed to find the yeoman somewhere around here. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess of what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks? What? Gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wood and as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject the summons from the captain. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wonton slaughter? You bet your beard I did, lad. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe through the trees. So Stelwern sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? I've saucier seeds to sow. Damn right, didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners, but I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Severin, here you are. I know you. I am Severin, the old man Zern boy now. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Pook hatchling. The buzz on the wind tells me you've done the deed. The only pests plaguing my orchard are those woeful whelps out of water. If only you could rid me of the parasitic pirates as you did the pesky pooks. Alright, I'm gonna take a break here. Leave a like if you liked, hit subscribe to stay in touch, and I'll be back with another video.